Hi everyone, and as promised a long time ago, that's right, it's Mr. and Mrs. Question and answers time. So we've got questions for Toon, questions for me, and we've got a couple of joint questions as well. So let's get into it.
Guy, it's your question. If I answer it, don't you cry. Okay, deal with it.
Deal with it, no tears. All right. So first question for Mrs. Crabtree. How do you deal with other Thai people thinking you should pay more because you're married to a Falang?
Another, one more time question, please.
How do you deal with it? I mean, how do you chill? When other Thai people think that you should pay more than other people just because you're married to a Falang.
Can I get that last question?
You're going to answer at the end? What a great start. Okay. We'll pause that one then.
I can't understand the question.
Okay, a question for me from a Scotsman in Asia. Of all the girls in Thailand, what made TOON'S stand out? Her beautiful hair.
Bullshit.
Well, Thailand is obviously otherwise known as the land of smiles, and TOON was the first woman that I saw not smiling, just a really moody face. And she was dark. There's very, very few dark-skinned women out here. Everyone wants to be as white as pure as the driven snow. So she just stood out a mile to me, and I thought, well, let's go and try and have a little chit-chat with her and see what happens. And the rest is history. You got to remember, even TOON'S dad nicknamed TOON Katoon because she never smiled. So he spotted that from an early age. Question from David Robinson. What was the ancient artefact that was discovered while digging the lake? So this was the first part of the dig, so over a year ago now. And the first digger man, he uncovered an object. So what was it, Mrs.?
Huh?
What was that thing that the first digger man dug up? And we got all excited. We thought we were going to be rich.
I got no idea.
The first digger man, he stopped and came and got you to find out what it was.
He found the old bowl, cooking pan.
So,
Super old star. Well, not really old star, but old quite a couple of years hiding in there.
so where is it now? It's under the island somewhere, isn't it?
Under the island.
Not allowed to take it out.
On the land. They are on the land.
Question for me from Brian Worth. When I moved to Thailand, I shipped all my vinyl records and turntable over. What comfort items did you bring over, Leigh? My super dry flip-flops. I had 3 pairs of them. I'm down to my last pair now. After that, it's Adder flip-flops all the way. I did bring my PlayStation 3 because I quite like Call of Duty. I get very, very few opportunities to play that now. Because I'm making videos in the evening rather than shooting people online. What else? And what did I bring over, posh? I bought all my mugs, because I like my mugs, all the mugs that I'd stolen from working different companies over the UK, DSTL, Babcock's, I've got them all if you're still looking for them. My OXO cubes, bought a load of cuddly toys over for Toon that she'd left behind in the UK. I think that's about it.
Nintendo
Wii, which we have played on since we've been out here, but that was a long time ago when we had the little cake shop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did like playing Wii bowling and all that sort of thing. That was a good giggle. We might get that out again in the future.
Your turntable. What is
Turntable for play the records.
Oh, how you sit on it then?
But you don't sit on the table anyway.
How you be comfy if you turntable anyway?
No, not comfy. It's comforts like
Oh.
make you like things that you really like.
Okay.
You know, your fung things and that.
Cut that fucking bit off then.
Here's one for Toon from Dermot Kelly. Can't wait for the answer to this one.
Dermot,
Dermot Kelly. We have been told Thai people only buy land that has a Chinook paper.
You mean you with your wife? Or you mean we or just Falang? I don't know, but we bought Sobago. Sobago. If you got money for Chinook, yeah, good. You might do, but I don't care whether Chinook or Sobago is a land. It's a land. No.
I believe so. So there's several different titles available in Thailand. Now, let's be honest about it. Most Falang insist on the full Chinook paper. And why is that, Mrs.? Because if you got the money, you would do it, wouldn't you?
Mm.
So what's good about a Chinook?
Chinook is 100% you. You can do whatever you want. You can pick the soil upside down if you want. But Sobago, you're allowed to do whatever you want. But you still have to grow plant, tree, cassava, rice. But Chinook, you ever do what you want. True option. Is that right?
Yeah, there are other papers as well, isn't there? But yeah, it's quite... A lot of people are very, very wary of Sobago. But it's stipulated on your paper what you are allowed to, what you must do. So it'll have a certain percentage that has to be adhered to, like farming. There's only a certain percentage of your land that can be dug out for lake. The soil on your land has to stay on your land. If you want to build a house, you're supposed to get a building permit, although most Thai people don't bother with that. If you want to get a business on your land, then you have to apply it and get a paper by a Sobago office to say that it's okay. So recently, there's a big company bought a Sobago plot of land, and they were going to make a huge processing factory there for sugarcane. Sobago said no. So that's got to remain.
They don't say no, but you have to pay extra, like you pay more rent. How many thousand per month?
All right, to turn a no into a yes.
Mm.
Right.
They say yes. You buy the land, you build whatever you want, but you still have to pay rent every year, every month. You think you wanna deal with that? No. Got another Sobago near the mountains, but not crazy far, about half-hour driving. They got Sobago. They do the farm, but they don't have tree. They're not farm from cassava or tree or anything.
It's like a little zoo
they do farm, the goat farm with the bungalow. That 100% business on a Sobago.
So my advice would be, if you're contemplating that you want a farm, you're looking for a Chinook and it's going to be way too expensive. If you're considering that, maybe it's an option to go to Sobago, then go to the office and have a word with them what you're planning. You don't want to go and buy a Sobago plot of land and then think that you're going to set it up as a bloody 5-star resort. It's not going to happen. Well, there's a very good chance that it's not going to happen. So go there with your little business plan, what your ideas you've got, and they'll tell you straight away whether it's a goer or not. So yeah, we've been lucky. We've got some very helpful people around here. I'm not saying that they're a big influence or anything, but you talk with them, you get your papers sorted out, and you're good to go. But at least if you find out beforehand, then you won't lose money buying a place and then not being able to do what you want. Now, there will still be some of you, or quite a few of you, like concerned that bloody hell, Leigh and Toon, government could come and take your land off you and you can do nothing about it. Why are we not worried about that, Toon?
Because we don't do anything out the law. They got on the paper, you got 20 or 30% out of the land to grow plant, to do the farm, proper farm. Then after that, you can do whatever you want in half-half. We not do all 100% on the land for business. Because of land, they tell you on the paper, you can do whatever you want, but you still have to do farm. Because Sobagor is for the farm. I think you guys can explain to you. But why people like to have channel or ฝรั่ง like channel? Be good for channel. I like have channel, but we got no money to buy land with channel. If you got money to buy land with channel, be good. But if we got million baht,
you still couldn't buy it.
You can buy one rye with channel, or you gonna buy 100 rye with Sobagor. I choose Sobagor.
Sobagor, you're only allowed to have a total of 50 rye anyway.
Per person.
Yeah, because it was a gift. Well, could you say it was a gift from the king? Something like that, wasn't it? I might be wrong, but it's something like that. So as long as you adhere to what the conditions are, then you won't get kicked off your land. So around here, I think we're the only, am I right? We're the only farm that is still 50 rye. Everything else has been gradually chopped up over time. You're not supposed to sell Sobagor land. You're not supposed to rent Sobagor land. It's for the people to work the land.
Yeah, on the paper you're not allowed. But everyone sell. Everyone lend. Everyone change. You go with the nature. You go with the weather. Oh, you're not allowed to dig the pond. Now you're allowed. And they even come and help you.
That's it. So Sobagor will come and dig a pond for you, a fish pond for you, or just water holding pond for you for free. All you do is you pay for the fuel for the digger. So they're doing everything that they can to help people in the quite largely the poorer areas. You know, agriculture is huge in Thailand, although it's struggling. They are trying to help you quite a bit. So take advantage of that. What you do get though is people trying to take other people's land. Only, is it 24 or 48 hours ago, mayor officials were down this road trying to sort something out, and our Sobagor will be involved. So anyone that's potentially been naughty can lose their land. And I know some of you will be like, well, it's a gamble.
23 hours, 59 seconds.
What's that? When it happened? Yeah. So that's it. If you don't do what you're told, what is stipulated on your paper, then potentially you're running the risk of certainly a slap on the wrist, maybe not lose your land, but they do have that power to do that. Just like if you took a huge lease out on a business property, and that'll have conditions on there. If you don't stick to them, you'll get booted out regardless of how much money you've spent on the place. So yeah, we might get a little bit of stick from some of you. Some of you may be in big shock that we've got a Sobagor paper, but at the end of the day, we're fine with it. Sobagor are certainly fine with what we're doing and the plans. We've run everything through them anyway. You wouldn't sort of like head into one of these projects without getting a good feel for it first from the officials. And what we're trying to do, they're really up for it anyway, because we're promoting Thai farming lifestyle. So it's good for people to come and learn and see what we're up to. That'll do for that, isn't it? It's a long one, that.
That not really answer. That is story.
HANDZY's EFC, Everton Football Club, I believe. So, although he's a blue nose, we've still let him have a question in here. Toon, will you be filming a karaoke session? Will you be doing a YouTube video of karaoke?
No. I don't say no because no. I say no because it's no. I'm not that good boy to put on YouTube. It's just for fun, just for love it. But people love to sing. Is sing but not love to show. If I'm not pitch, you never ever see me, you know.
But people who do visit the farm have been known to witness Toon picking up the microphone. Getting it off her hands is another question altogether.
I got glue on it.
Giuseppe, now these questions were 3 months ago. So do you miss the UK when it's the festive period? So over Christmas, do I miss the UK? I would ask Toon a question, but I'm too scared. Yes, I think I've said previously, over the Christmas period, I do miss... I wouldn't say I miss the UK, but I miss a family Christmas. And I'm sure Toon misses that as well. Well, I know
I'm
she
missing
does.
2 things. My husband's family and I'm missing all the person
All the presents?
present from my husband's family.
Oh, you don't miss giving presents then?
Well, I do. I'm missing present and Christmas.
And pizza and snow.
I love snow.
Right, another question for Toon. From Alex the Dragon. Fantastic name. Hang on a minute. We got Idan going past. Is it Idan?
Itan.
Itin. แป๊บนึงนะ
Itan.
Itan.
Tan.
Tan. Oh, and another one. You wait all day for Idan, and then 2 come past. Oh, I've got pins and needles.
What, on your ass?
On my foot.
Yeah, right.
Wow. That's it. 3. Oh, top trailer. Okay, the rush hour traffic has now subsided. So again, Alex the Dragon. How do I convince the people in my village that I'm not rich? They are convinced I am because I'm a Falang, even if I eat like them and live in a very humble house.
He rich, but he don't want people to think he rich.
I don't know. I don't think he is rich, and he lives quite poor for a Falang, but people still think he's rich.
Because you're Falang. Easy. People don't think anything much. You just say, yeah, you're rich. That too. Whatever they think, whatever make them happy to think, just let them think. You can't go sit in someone's brain and change the script to make them think what you want them to think. Just let them go, mate.
You've tried rewiring a few people, haven't you? You tried to rewire their brains a bit, but it never works.
Like you put dead battery on battery. You know, nothing works.
I think a lot of people in these sorts of areas as well, the only Falang that they've seen are the ones on TV and Hollywood movies. So, yeah.
And I tell you one thing. If people think you're poor, that be brilliant. Because you're safe. They're not gonna come kill you to try steal whatever they think you got. Good to show them you poor. It's not so matter they think you rich. What I'm fucking saying now. You just be who you are. You happy who you are, or you happy where you are. If you happy who you are and you're happy where you are, enough for you, isn't it? It's your life, not another people's life. Whatever they think, you can't just pull the ear like this way, think this way, or pull the ear this way. Want them to think what the way you like. You never win. No.
And you've also got to remember, when I first moved to Thailand, we lived in the village. People are, in the main, shocked to see Falang do anything. So even if it's sweeping outside your house or hosing down something or washing your car or something, genuinely, they are shocked. A lot of people think Falang just sit around drinking beer all day and don't do anything else apart from be online.
And let Thai women do whatever ฝรั่ง want. Thai woman is your wife, not your slave. นั่นแหละใช่ไหม
Don't get started on that one.
Yeah.
Right then. Oh, this is like product review. Vince, what do you use for personal hygiene? Mozzie repellent and antihistamines. Because when people come to Thailand, obviously you're going to need a few bits and bobs, and you don't want to be wasting too much time in pharmacies or 7-Eleven. So I'm going to show you a few bits and bobs that we use. First off, Mozzie repellent. This is the one we use. Brilliant stuff. Well, Toon doesn't use it too much, but I really think that's a brilliant one. This particular company also have an orange coloured bottle. It works just as well.
Is that your penis hair?
Well, you should know what it looks like if it is. But the pink one it's not so perfumey. It's good. It has got DEET in, so just be aware of that. But I've always been in the opinion, if you're going abroad, get the Mozzie repellent that they use in that country or the manufacturer in that country. And I can guarantee you that I never ever get bitten if I've got this on. I might get bitten by ants, but not from mozzies. Going on from that, protecting your house or clearing your house. Vape one push. There's quite a few companies that do these now. And I know vaping is illegal in Thailand, but this isn't tobacco. So you just give this one push, hence the name, in your house, close your doors and your windows and leg it. I mean, this will knock out half of Bolivia if you emptied a whole can of that there. So that's supposed to be 24 hours. I'm a little bit sceptical with that, but it does definitely work to some degree. Other than that, we've got the little plug-in ones by ARS that give off a perfume, and also ARS do one that you put little tablets in that it heats up. One repels, one kills the mozzies, and we use those around the goats at night so they're not jumping around like Michael Flatley getting bitten all night. So they work very well. We don't really use the mozzie sticks. There was a company, was it last year, that got taken out of business.
Not so much.
Alright. Mozzie sticks, not particularly healthy for you. Deodorant. That's Toon's favourite. I quite like it. Makes you smell like a cowboy. Top country. That turns you into a sexual Tyrannosaurus, guys. So get some of that, splash it all over, and it's a roll-on, no aerosol naughtiness there. Good stuff. If that doesn't get your missus all over you, nothing will work. If you've got a nasty-looking gash, get yourself some of this, and it's sellotaped. No expense spared. Open that, will you, missus? I ain't got nails, have I?
I break everything already.
Anyway, what is it and what does it do?
Betadine.
Betadine.
For fresh cut.
Squirt a bit of that on you. It's basically iodine, guys. And obviously when you're out and about in Thai, it could be the rusty roof nails like I had. Give yourself a bit of a squirt with that and get it covered up and you won't go far wrong. Very good. Kills all the bacteria around your gash. Now, other gashes and rashes, we use this stuff. But there's also another one in it, and it basically looks like a Vaseline. Oh, it's quite hot. Oh my God! Now, from working very hard.
Don't need it, guys. Dead.
Just lube yourself up with that and
And they disappear in a week.
Like magic.
Not in minute.
For mozzie bites as well, ant bites, it takes the itchiness out of it. What it was also good for is when you get little nicks and cuts on your skin, certainly this time of year, there's a lot of mangwan, the common flies, and you get little biting flies as well. It's another bloody car going past. If you just dab a little bit of this on, then it will cover up your wound, obviously, and then the flies aren't interested at all. If it's a big open wound, that does not want to be on the inside of you. Okay. Do you want some more?
No, thanks.
I've got too much now.
Before battery dead.
Actually, I've got bloody cuts everywhere, so.
You did.
So that's a close up of that one. I'll do an action. But if you go into your pharmacy and he hasn't got that, there'll be another, it's more of a sky blue colour one. And they nearly always have those. They're really good. One tube will last you for the ages and ages. I know when we've had people come out to the farm visit us for a while, they normally get a few cuts and abrasions or bites or rash or something like that. And we've let them try this, and it's worked. So we've sent them off with a few packets of that, or we give them a tube, and then they can go to the pharmacy and stock up. My mum normally takes about 50 of these back to the UK when she comes out here.
If video cut up in a halfway, he folk talk too much. That the leg gonna die.
Antihistamines. They are the kiddies.
2 at a time.
No, the dosage is 1, Mrs.
2.
TOON'S dosage is 2. I recommend you read the label. This is great for allergies, so hay fever, that sort of thing. So for me, it was when we had to grow in the rice, I was suffering really badly, and then an allergic reaction. Then it seems to go onto my chest and affect my asthma. TOON just sneezes non-stop all day long. So these are really good. How many's in there? About 50 or so. Somewhere between 50 and 100. And how much is that, Mrs.?
I think it's 100. Yeah, 100.
100 tablets for...
100 tablet for 20 baht.
20 baht. This is how much?
Some shop 35, but not more than that.
Okay, this is how much per tube?
20 baht.
20 baht. 55 baht.
55 baht.
55 baht.
You're not finished yet.
Oh, no. Vape, how much was that?
Ooh.
Bit expensive, this one,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
nearly 100.
Nearly 100 baht for that. 30 pushes.
Whatever, nearly 100. Go for it.
Sexy. How much was that?
I can't remember. 35 or
35 baht.
or 45.
Bargain, isn't it, for what you get? 30 baht, because it says it on there for your ID. Now, if you haven't got aircon, but you've got a fan, and times of the year like we're in now, it is proper hot, guys. Get yourself some of this stuff. It doesn't have to be this particular name, but it's cooling talc. Now, Vince did say that he wished he hadn't used some of this, or he might have used a cooling soap in his nether region. It depends on what sort of thing you're into, guys. But
you know how to use it? Put in your hand. Blow in your hand. Put in your face.
now there is some health risk putting talc around ingress points, guys. It can make you very, very ill. I don't think there's any cure for it.
Oh, cool!
The best way to use this: throw yourself in the shower, and before you dry yourself off, powder yourself up with that and just let it dry normally. Get yourself in front of the fan, and it will give you about 20-30 minutes to get to sleep before the effects of it wear off. That is colder than aircon if you time it just right, honestly. So price for this, missus, is...
Ooh, a little bit expensive. I think it's about 45 or 50.
But that will probably do you for about 50 showers.
This smaller. Can be 100, more than 100, a little bit bigger than that.
So it's not all talc. They are cooling talcs, but every 7-Eleven will have them, and the stock shops will have them. Get yourself some.
Not every name expensive, but there's good name.
Because we're posh, you know.
Yeah.
And to wrap things up, I've got 2 bonus questions for Toon from Lee.
He always got silly question for me.
No, first one isn't silly. Right then, this is a question from your husband, Lee. What do you like most about living on a farm in Thailand? See?
What do I like most?
What's so cool about living on a farm in Thailand?
Oh, like what? Can explain a bit.
What's
You
your
got a
favourite?
choice.
What's your favourite? What do you like most? When you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, I live on a farm in Thailand. It's so good because...
My husband made coffee for me.
That was the same in the village house, though.
อะไรล่ะ
Why do you like living on the farm?
Why I like live on a farm? Because I love the farm. Is that right?
Yeah, could you sort of like talk a little bit why you love it?
Oh, why I love it? That is fucking silly question. See, guys? Why I love it? Because I love it. What the heck is this about?
Right, next one then. Serious question.
Good.
Is a chicken a bird or a chicken?
Bird is a bird. Chicken is a chicken. I don't call chicken is a bird. I don't call bird is a chicken. Okay?
So a chicken isn't a bird?
Chicken not a bird. Chicken is a chicken. Will you ever call or anyone in the world call chicken a bird? Not in Thailand. Chicken is a chicken. ไก่ You call chicken ไก่ You call bird นก They different. They fucking different. Same you call duck is a duck. You don't call them bird.
I do. Duck is a bird.
Yeah, only you.
So.
Duck is a duck. Only got wing not mean they bird.
Here we go then. We'll put it to the vote. In the answer.
Yeah.
In the comments below, please say whether a chicken is a chicken or a bird.
Who agree with Lee? Put on a sad face. Who go with Toon? Put a angry face. Okay. If who call bird is a chicken, or who call chicken is a bird, or duck is a bird. Hey, fuck, isn't it? They don't know the world.
They know the world, they just don't agree with your world.
Chicken is a chicken. Bird only can fly far away. That is a bird.
Chicken is a bird called a chicken.
No. I never ever... I'm 41 years old, nearly 42 now. I never hear anyone call chicken is a bird.
Alright then, is an eel a fish? Or is an eel an eel?
Eel is a eel. Penis eel. But they call fish. Because fish is a fish. But they got different name for the fish.
Fish slider.
Fish doctor.
Alright, yeah, so you got a fish called a fish doctor. It's not a doctor, is it? It's a fish.
You piss off, mate.
Hey, you keep on wobbling the thingy, don't you?
Don't think so.
Right, that's it. That's all the questions gone.
No.
Yes, it
Go
is.
back to first one.
Oh, yeah. How do you deal with other Thai people thinking you should pay more?
Can you change the deal to different word? Because I'm stupid. I don't know what the heck is deal mean.
How do you...
How do I think when people shake it to me?
How do you cope with it? How do you... Yeah, how do you chill?
You give me a new word again. Cold. What the heck is cold? I'm hot. I'm not cold.
Let's just put it like this. What do you do when other Thai people think you should pay more because you're married to a Phalang? Like when we had all the sand moved at the village house, should have been about 200 baht. He charged 1,000.
Oh. Who give me this question? I don't understand the question, but I try to go with it.
You just said that.
Maybe it's wrong, whatever on my mind. I supposed to pay 200 or 250 baht for push the sand. But they say, oh, ฝรั่ง wife, no problem to pay 1,000 baht. I was just like, yeah, no problem. But a fucking problem, but yeah, no problem. You just think, okay, you got no money, you try to make me pay, okay, fine. But you not fun. I say to them something, but don't have to explain, might be another hour to finish that. Really short cast. I say, I'm fine to pay this, but remember my faith and remember my word. When one day you're looking for job, first person you don't think about to come in at is me. No more job together, no more work with Toon. Is that right?
Yeah. And his wife still did ask in the future why he didn't ask his husband.
No, I mean that right, the answer?
Yeah.
You think he fucking understand me?
I think so.
I'll be fair, I don't understand his question, so. Sometimes you can't do anything because they already do job for you. And you have to pay. You just small person, if they slap you, nothing you can do, you know, just pay.
Same when we had the top fixed, and to be fair, it wasn't very broken. It just had a bit of a leak.
Yeah.
Got it back, and of course they'd driven it back here, so the engine was warm. It started up fine, no problem. After that, the thing just wouldn't start, and we had other people to come out and look at it, and they said
something little bit broke.
Yeah, and then the whole thing was we couldn't use it at all. But we'd already paid the money. Two went back, gave him a chance to rectify the damage he'd caused. It still bloody leaked oil anyway, didn't it?
I'm not just pay and shut my mouth down. I did pay and say something really bad, like, well, not crazy bad, but make them remember you and try. Make sure they know they not got second chance to come to you, you know.
Yeah, only cheeky ones.
I'm a person like you fucking hurt me or my husband one time or been cheeky to hurt one time. That your first time and the last time. You got no more chance. But not mean we bad, are we? We give a lot of people chance.
Well, you gave them a chance to fix it.
If they feel badly and they try to fix themselves. I don't know what that's trying to say.
Yeah, he had the chance to try and sort it out.
Yeah.
But he just said, no, it's all done now, you've paid, and it's not my problem.
And they speak bad about it. Got no more chance.
So that was quite a long time ago, and then, as karma would have it, only a couple of weeks ago, when we got some help in on the farm, Nella, you asked if we could have some extra help, and Toon asked who, and it was the same guy who had basically skanked us on the top repair. He was stood on the road, thought he was going to get a day or two's work out of us, and Toon was like, not him. From that, then the guy that had asked for a little bit of extra help, he needs his top repairing. Guess where he's not taking it to get repaired? So it swings and roundabouts. There's not a lot you can do if you've had a job done and they name a price, unless they're asking for about £20,000 for something that should only cost about 50 quid, then yeah, you could go to the police. But when you're talking a small amounts, well, relatively small amounts, but you are getting overcharged, you've got to pay. If not, things get
I'm not hate them, but I just don't give them chance. We still say hi, we still smile. I'm not shy. He have to fucking shy. What the way they do to us. But I don't hate anyone. Sometimes you just feel sorry to people. They've been cheeky to us, but they still hope to get some more money and work some work with us. If you're not 100% bad to us first, on the first thing, on the first choice, we can forgive and we can give you a chance to do something, isn't it? But it's too much.
It's the same now that now we're watching absolutely every single bar. We've got our projects now. We only pay day rates, whereas before everything else was a set price. Everything was a set price. And now we're saying, no, actually, we'll pay the same as everyone else. This is day rate, and this is how much it is. And you'll get people just turn the nose up and think, well, if I don't do it, they don't know anyone else, and they'll come back to me and pay me what I want. Well, no. And this is why projects have been put on hold. So, and we've just waited and waited and kept on hoping that we'll find good people to help us. And luckily we have. You know, the good has shone through. So, I don't know, I've always struggled to get my head round it, why people turn the nose up at work when there's work here, but there's very, very little work anywhere else. And we pay more than just about everywhere else anyway. And we don't make people work crazy hard. They probably work a little bit shorter time, and we take care of them while they're here. So, I don't know, perhaps we'll never understand why.
Big head, or a lot of people just think Toon and Leigh should pay more. Why? Why Toon and Leigh have to pay more? People think Falang white and Falang can pay. Yeah, can pay, but why? Why we have to pay different from another people? We answer more than we supposed to answer. If you not understand my answer, be fair, because I not understand your question. I'm not good English guy. Sometimes I don't know what the heck is that mean. Okay, you have to give me the easy language.
Well done, Mrs. That's it, all done.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ. Thank you for tuning in. We'll do another Q&A if this doesn't totally bomb.
If anyone wanna see just me without Leigh,
Yeah, that nearly everyone.
just give me the object. Is the object or some
Subject?
for me to talk?
Oh, right.
You know, like you give me a story, then
Yeah, can Toon do a video on da-da-da-da-da?
that. I don't fucking know what that. But yeah, I go that.
Well, you have got your own channel, Toon Gallagher. So why should you do everything on this channel?
Because you make me do. Is that right?
No.
Look, you just look. He locked me up. He made me do on it. He not let me go.
All right.
All right,
That's it for Mr. and Mrs. And
Mrs. and Mr.
that's it.
Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. and Mr.
Whatever.
Ta-da for now.
Ta-da for now.
Thank you. สวัสดีค่ะ
Sorry, Kat. Go and get the kettle on.